In the news, 450 Russian soldiers, 57 civilians, 194 Ukrainian soldiers killed in attack. Buhari signs Electoral Act Amendment Bill into law. Russia bans British Airlines from landing at its airspace, details shortly. This is TOS Television, your digital first Pan-African news network. I am Merciful Ajinamo, and this is TOS News 360. According to the United Kingdom's Armed Forces Minister, James Heapy, 450 Russian soldiers and 194 Ukrainians, including 57 civilians, have been killed since Vladimir Putin's invasion began on Thursday. Heapy also said UK troops were being sent to NATO ally Estonia earlier than planned. According to him, a total of 1,000 troops are on standby to help Ukraine's neighboring countries handle refugees fleeing the country. Russian civil aviation regulators said British Airlines have been banned from landing at the country's airport and from crossing its airspace. Russia said the move was a response to the unfriendly decisions by the UK aviation authorities. On Thursday, the UK banned Russia's national airline Aeroflot from landing in Britain. The measure was part of sanctions introduced following Moscow's invasion of Ukraine. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov says Russia is ready for talks with Ukraine in Minsk, the Belarusian capital, adding that the move will be about Ukraine declaring a neutral status, which would include demilitarization. Russia has long wanted Ukraine to rule out ever joining NATO. Ukraine's president has called for talks with Vladimir Putin, but there is no indication that he will agree to talks on this basis. The United Nations has announced the allocation of $20 million to meet immediate humanitarian needs in Ukraine. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres reiterated his plea for Russia to halt its military operations against Ukraine. Despite efforts by the international community to avert military action in Ukraine, Russia's President Vladimir Putin did just that, which had triggered a barrage of reactions, beginning with the UN Secretary General condemning the move and appealing for peace. And now to Nigeria, a presidential aspirant of the People's Redemption Party, Abdul Fattah Rojaye, has pledged to introduce free education from primary school up to university level if given the chance to rule the country in 2023. He made this promise while addressing a news conference in Kano on Thursday. According to him, every Nigerian child should be able to access free education and healthcare because education and healthcare should not be a privilege but a right. This is your digital first Pan-African news network, TOS Television. You are watching TOS News 360. More national business and sports stories on return. Stay with us. Thanks for staying. President Muhammadu Buhari has signed the Electoral Act Amendment Bill 2022 into law. The president signed the bill at the council chamber of the presidential villa in Abuja on Friday. The vice president, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, president of the Senate, Ahmed Lawan, and speaker of the House of Representatives, Femi Gbajabiamila, were present to witness the signing of the bill. 2 police officers and 5 civilians were killed on Thursday when armed robbers attacked 4 banks in Uromi, Eastern Northeast local government of Edo State. The police public relations officer in Edo, Bello Kontong, confirmed the attack but said he had no further detail. According to witnesses, the gunmen got to the town in their numbers and in several vehicles before they attacked the 4 banks with dynamite. The police spokesperson revealed that one of the 4 banks attacked is a new generation establishment. And now to Africa, 7 African heads of state gathered in Kinshasa on Thursday to assess a 2013 agreement aimed at cementing peace in the Democratic Republic of Congo's violence-torn East and the Great Lakes region. Millions of people died from violence, disease, or starvation in the 1996 to 1997 and 1998 to 2003 Congo Wars, a conflict that enmeshed countries from around East and Central Africa. The Kinshasa Summit, the 10th in the series, brought together the president of the DRC, South Africa, Uganda, Angola, the Republic of Congo, Burundi, and the Central African Republic. Talking business, the Nigerian Communications Commission (NCC) said on Thursday that the provisional winners of the 3.5 GHz spectrum license MTN Communications Nigeria PLC and Mafab Communications Limited have made full payment of $273.6 million each for the 5G spectrum license. This was confirmed by the Executive Vice Chairman of the Nigerian Communications Commission, Professor Umar Dambata, just as the deadline set for the two winners of the spectrum auction expired. And now to sports. The Union of European Football Associations on Friday announced it has moved 2021 to 2022 UEFA Men's Champions League final, earlier scheduled to hold in Russia, to Paris, France. The World Football Body made this decision during an extraordinary meeting in reaction to the conflict between Russia and Ukraine. The statement issued by UEFA read in part, UEFA wishes to express its thanks and appreciation to French Republic President Emmanuel Macron for his personal support and commitment to have European club football's most prestigious game move to France at a time of unparalleled crisis. Together with the French government, UEFA will fully support multi-stakeholder efforts to ensure the provision of rescue for football players and their families in Ukraine who face dire human suffering, destruction and displacement. And that is TOS News 360 on your digital first Pan-African news network. For more updates, visit www.tostvnetwork.com. Do follow and like our social media handles on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. And remember to subscribe on YouTube. Stay with us and enjoy more programs on TOS Television Network. I am Merciful Ajinama. Thanks for watching.